YouTube, what's up? So here's the new setup with Obsession Rune Word. So here's the main weapon. So I had this War Staff Superior base with +3 to Nova. So that's how it's getting the +7 to skills, because you have +4 skills from the craft of Obsession and then the +3 to Nova. So it's indestructible because of the Zod rune. It gets 65 faster cast rate. So if you're comparing this to like an Aki and Spirit setup, it hits the 65 faster cast rate. It gets you to the 60 faster hit recovery. When you have that set up with Aki and Spirit, it gets you to 55 faster hit recovery. So you need a 5 faster hit recovery small charm. This gets you to that 60 breakpoint already. So you don't need any small charms. 10 to vitality, 10 to energy, increase maximum life 17%, which is huge. Regenerate mana 25%. And then all resistances 68. I think the top for all resistances is 70, and regenerate mana, I want to say it might go to 30. So some pretty good rolls in there. And then you have the 30 better chance of getting Magic Find. So that is like your main part of this entire build. Griffin's Eye with the 5/5 facet in it, 30 all res Maras. Using Enigma for the +2 skills, 45% faster run walk, strength, increased maximum life, physical damage received reduced by 8%. And then this is key, the 14 life after each kill. So this helps to keep your life up because you are losing the double synergy of life regeneration because your Merc isn't using Insight. And then 99% better chance of getting magic items. Silky Boots, again, so this is for faster run walk and the increase to mana. And then you get +5 to mana after each kill. Because your Merc isn't using Insight, your mana regen is relying on warmth and mana after kill. So as you kill stuff, you get more mana back, which is fine. Using 2 SOJs for the plus the skills plus all the extra mana. So your mana pool is super big. And then Arachnid's Mesh also for the skills and the extra mana. And then Frostburns also for increased maximum mana of 40%. So a huge boost to mana from all of these items here. For skillers, I have all lightning skillers with life, random different amounts of life. For a torch, I got a 19/19 torch and a 20/19/10 Annie. And then for small charms, I have 1 poison resist 10 and 7 MF small charm to get me to the 75 poison resist. And then the rest are 17 mana small charms, 17 and 16 mana small charm. On swap, 262 CTA and a lidless wall. Lidless because you are not carrying enough strength to hold a Spirit Monarch. For the character tree, so the strength, you just need enough strength to wear the boots. I could optimize this more, but I swapped back to my other setup and then everything else into Editor. So with this setup, this is the res split. So it's much higher on all these other res, and then you're full on poison. You're getting a lot of res from the staff and Maras and the torch and Annie. Also with this, you get 136 better chance of getting magic items because of Enigma, the staff, and the 1 small charm I have. 60 faster hit recovery, 110 faster cast rate, and you're hitting the 105 breakpoint. 15% damage taken goes to mana, so when you take damage from this, you get more mana, which is good. That comes from Enigma. -24 enemy lightning resist comes from Griffin's Eye, and then the +5 84% lightning skill damage. For the mercenary setup, using Andes with a 15% increased attack speed and fire res jewel, sacred armor fortitude, and infinity in a Mancatcher. Mancatcher because it's the fastest weapon for the mercenary, and because you are not using infinity in your hand, you need infinity on the Merc. He's a prayer Merc for regenerating my life. For the skill tree, I have 3 points into frozen armor. I put the extra points I had into frozen armor. For the lightning tree, you have 1 point into all of these to get you down to energy shield. Energy shield is maxed out and it does 95 absorb. 1 point into teleport, max out telekinesis as it's a synergy for energy shield. It makes it so that you use less mana. Max out static field and max out Nova. 1 point into thunderstorm, max out Lightning Master. Nova with this setup is doing 5,000 to 6,000 damage, and I think with Battle Orders it goes to 7,000. And then 1 point into Warmth and 1 point into Fire Mastery in case I drop Hydras, in case there's some lightning immunes that I can't break. I'm not holding a Sunder Charm on this. I don't feel it's necessary in Players 1. So we will do a Chaos Run and a Baal Run, just to show. So here's the Chaos Run. So carries about the same amount of life as Infinity build, but you have way more mana. You can see the mana pool is over 4,000 mana. So normally playing, you don't really have to worry about mana anyways. It regenerates pretty quick, but having almost 1,200 more mana than Infinity holding it works out. Here's a case where you can drop some Hydras. Scourge. Definitely need to pick that up. That could be a Stormlash, which is an item I've never found. We'll pick it up at the end. So you can see it definitely does decent damage compared to Infinity. This is players 1, so the clear speed is probably pretty equivalent on players 1, but holding Infinity will certainly be faster clear speeds on higher players' difficulty. And versus Uber bosses like Declone and Uber Mephisto. So if you're rocking low players count or players 1, this is certainly a very cool and fine setup, and carries more Magic Find if that's your thing. So you can see that there's really no issue with it. Do some static and then Nova. Nova actually will do more damage versus Diablo with this setup. So it makes quick work. So let's pick up that item. Horizon's Tornado. Now we'll do a Baal Run. So your mana regen is not as high on this build, but it's still fine because you carry such a high a high mana pool, and you have warmth too, so you're still doing a lot of mana regen. It's just not as quick if it gets like burned. And so Nova damage 5,000 to 7,100, which is pretty good. One issue that you will run into is poison. So poison still kind of gets through. This poison's not as strong, but my life is staying up, which is good. But there is some times where poison is an issue and it still goes down because you don't have super fast life regen. Like I said, 14 life after kill also helps to keep your life up. Static, and then Nova. As you can see, Blood Mana Curse lowers your life, but I don't worry about it. And then you can just burn it off. So quick little demo of the Obsession version of the Nova Sword. It's nice if you want a high mana pool. Life is about the same. Quality of life, I think, is slightly better on the Infinity Holding version because you have the fast life regen, so poison isn't an issue. Plus, you get the faster clear speed with higher players difficulty and your ability to do more damage versus Declone and Uber Mephisto. But it is nice, and this character does carry more Magic Find if that's your thing. It's certainly a good setup for sure. So I can see rocking this if you can make it. It's fun. So if you're playing players 1, this is very fun. And so yeah, that's it. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to do so below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.